So they got aliens in Miami.
What?
Aliens were spotted in Miami on the 1st this year. And then like 60 some cops showed up and
Did they kill it?
no, I don't think it's wait, should I just do high?
Sure.
All right. Let's go beat the Deku tree.
The Deku tree, Jared.
Deku.
Okay, so I've heard it pronounced both ways. Deku, and Deku.
In a vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree.
Can you imagine?
Not the Deku tree.
Can you imagine if like you knew somebody that just talked that low and slowly and quietly all the time? Just like you have your friend Tom or whoever come over and they're just like, "Hello, Jared."
I don't think anybody would be their friend. Like I don't think anybody has the patience to deal with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I would find that incredibly interesting. And I think I'd want to be that person's friend just because of their voice. I probably wouldn't really get to know much more about them in general, but I'd be like, guys, I got this friend. Just got like the coolest voice on the planet.
Is that cool though?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I don't think like if it's just that always, like fuck that. That guy sucks.
I'd love to play D&D with that guy.
Yeah, you'd be like, sweet, what kind of character are you gonna play? Dark and brooding. You did that last week. Can you try a different character? No, I'm always dark and brooding.
Guy comes back in and says, "All right, I'm going to play a fairy named Fluffer."
I'm gonna play a fairy that weighs 86 pounds and has huge tits. Hi.
Hello. I don't know. That's gross.
What?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never had anybody ever, in all honesty, in all the years I've played D&D, say, "Hey, I'm going to be playing a female character. By the way, they have massive tits." Just
nope,
so you
I guarantee you somebody's had to have done that.
I swear to God, I've never had a player straight up just out of nowhere just be like, "Yes, my character." I mean, it's just like somebody coming in and being like, "Oh, by the way, I'm playing a bard. Also, I have a 19-inch long dick."
I mean, you should.
It protrudes through.
You
my
never know when
pants.
that'll be useful.
What?
Like I should play D&D with you more often because I feel like I would have the big dick and big tits
At the same time.
at the same time. And I'd have wings, but I can't fly because my dick and tits are too big.
They're too heavy.
Yeah. My body isn't. It's really narrow. It's real narrow.
So you're going to
skinny,
kind of be like,
and I'm a tank character.
well, dude, it'd be kind of being like, what was that? Somebody went and made it like a realistic, like what would be a realistic anatomical Barbie, and they're like, there's no way that like she could even walk.
What?
Yeah, there was a whole thing just because of like the proportions of like the original Barbie doll were just so ridiculous.
She's got scoliosis. I'm dark and brooding. Hello, hi, wake up. Never call him a name. He's just a nameless, sad child.
Hi.
Who sleeps on a log because he was abandoned.
You know, yeah. Actually,
I want to get this out of the way. One of the greatest games of all time to me. Not so much you.
No, not so
But
much.
the opening, it's a slog.
It is.
A lot of listen.
Honestly, that's probably what keeps me from replaying this game very often is this.
What? It's great.
I mean, when I was a small child, yes. You want to know what this game reminds me of?
Majora's Mask.
Well, no, it makes me... well, okay, sure. Anyways, Majora's Mask sucks. But what
This
I
was
was
mind-blowing in its time, though.
Okay, but again, you want to know what this makes me... like remember what it brings to my memory, this game?
Your M&Ms?
Yes. Do you know what it brings to my mind?
No, but I want to know.
Fresh carpeting.
God damn it. Out of all the things I expected you to say, that was not one I wanted to hear.
That's what it makes me think of.
I bet she's thinking about fresh carpeting.
Okay. Wow. Who even is that? Is that
just a Saria?
Soraya?
Is that right? The great Deku tree has summoned you. I don't know if the high-pitched voices will get cut off by the filters.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
You should probably
I'll go back to brooding. I'll wait for you here. Everybody in this game is going to have that voice.
Except for Ganondorf. I'll do the Ganondorf. He's gonna have a drawl.
I don't know if we're getting that far, dude. I was just gonna play through the tree.
Oh, okay. That's cool. You don't want to sit and play this game for like 12 to 20 hours straight?
Well, I mean, I would, but
no, okay, so back to the fresh carpeting.
why? Yeah, why fresh carpet?
Okay, so when I was a kid, this game had come out, right? I got it for Christmas, and it was cool. Which I'm sure I've told the Christmas story 1,000 times already. But anywho's,
to who?
You, because every
people that listen to the.
Well, you know something? I don't want to annoy those 7 people.
You got to treat it like it's a brand new story, man.
Oh my gosh! So this one time when I was little, holy shit! I got the Legend of Zelda for Christmas. It was literally the wildest thing in my life. I remember going and getting up. I had just gotten a 64.
The NES one or the 64? So you got this one, Ocarina.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time. So I had gotten a Nintendo 64 for my birthday from my aunt and uncle, which was wild because they did this whole thing where I really wanted a second controller for my Super Nintendo to play with my friends, but like I never got a second controller, so I always had to play by myself.
I'm so sorry.
And I go over to my aunt and uncle's house, and they are like, "Okay, we're going to bring you your birthday present now," and they bring out this box, and they're like, "Oh, your mom and dad told us, what you really wanted, so we were going to get you something nice." So, and they're also my godparents, so they kind of spoiled me.
Your grandparents or your godparents?
No, my aunt and uncle were my godparents.
I missed something there. Okay,
no, that's okay. I'm at my aunt and uncle's house right now.
Gotcha. All right, I'm following. I'm back on track.
Physically, okay. So
back on track. Uncle's house.
Yes. So they bring out this. It's my birthday. Oh my god! This is a very involved story. Pay attention.
I'm trying.
You know, if you play, what is it? The Zelda's Lullaby. Those signs go back together.
Yeah, that's a little Easter egg.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. An Easter egg.
I found out I say egg weird. I say it like AYE.
Egg. Is it because we're? Is that a Wisconsin thing?
Yeah. We say egg and bag.
Yeah, and truck, not truck.
Don't break a leg.
Or do if you want. Wow. Okay, so anyways, so I go and I'm sitting there.
Happy birthday.
And yes, happy birthday. And they go and bring me this box. I take the, the wrapping paper off, and it's a Nintendo 64 controller. And my uncle's like, well, that's what you needed, right? And I literally start crying. Because all I wanted was a Super Nintendo controller. My parents told me I couldn't have an N64. And my aunt and uncle got me a 64 controller for my birthday. And I'm just sitting there going, this is literally every possible amount of just slap in the face all at once.
Okay, so I'm a shitty listener, apparently. You got parts of all those things, but you didn't get the complete 64 with the game?
So, okay, I wanted a Super Nintendo controller so that I could play games with my friends, because I only had one. And my aunt and uncle told me, oh, your mom and dad said you wanted this, so we got this for you. I open it up, it's a 64 controller, which doubly sucked because my parents had just told me that I couldn't have an N64. So they got me a 64 controller for my birthday.
That's what I thought happened.
Okay, yeah. So I'm feeling terrible. I'm crying because I just feel so bad. And they're like, well, that's the one you wanted, right? And I said, no, as tears are falling down my face. And my uncle's like, well, I think there's adapters for it. And then my aunt all of a sudden goes, okay, jig's up, go get it. And he's like, yeah, okay. And my uncle just like runs out of the room, comes back. He's like, here, open this one. And I open it, and it's a Nintendo 64. And then I continue to cry because I'm so freaking happy.
Oh, that's a beautiful turnaround, but also like, what the fuck does that have to do with fresh carpeting?
Okay, so
I was expecting, okay, the jig is up, and then they hand you a roll of fucking carpeting. Enjoy this. Rooting.
You said I didn't tell the Christmas story of like getting Ocarina of Time. So anyways, that's how I got my 64.
Thrown around.
And then for Christmas, I remember seeing this box under the tree, and it was like, because video games used to come in like a rectangular box, not like a DVD type case. And
cartridge days.
Indeed. So I went and I opened that up, and I started peeling back just like the top side corner of it, and I just see the letter Z, and I'm like, no freaking way. And it is like, it's the gold box, like the limited edition gold box, the gold cartridge, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing on the planet, and I was so happy. It was all I wanted for Christmas was the Legend of Zelda, because you watch the commercials.
Oh yeah,
and it was just, you hadn't seen anything like that.
So why did you lose your way on this game?
Well, allow me to explain the carpeting, and then we will go into
there's so many layers to this story.
Well, everything I just told you has nothing to do with the carpeting, but I just felt like telling that because I'm a storyteller.
This tree's going to tell us a really long story.
All right. So
he's not hallucinating at all right now, by the way.
Yeah, not one bit. Like, wow, Mr. Mustache. So my parents got new fresh carpeting put in our living room, and that's where the TV was. But it was in like one of those big consoles, you know. So we had all our VHS, because we didn't have a DVD player yet, because those weren't invented yet, because we're old.
No, they were. You just weren't cool enough to have them.
DVD players were around in 1998.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. Somebody in the comments fill this in, because I feel like that's
okay.
I guarantee you it's like
I gotta know.
DVDs are probably around in like 94, 95.
I don't remember that.
98 seems way too late.
1997.
Oh, see, I was right by a mile.
Let's see here. When did Ocarina of Time come out?
Aka
Uka came out in 1998. Okay, fine. So we didn't own any DVDs then because we were poor.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's right.
Because, DVD players at the time were like, $1,000.
They probably were, actually. Nobody. Yeah. I remember being like, those things are. Why did I leave them out? That's too scary.
Well, that's cool.
It's too dark and brooding.
Anyways, they were getting fresh carpeting put in, and as the time, we're like, how far are we into this? We're 12 minutes into this, and I'm still trying to explain the carpet.
All right. So yeah. Okay.
All right. So, anywho's. Shut up. You're not funny. What was I saying?
Fucking carpet.
Oh yeah. So
we're all at the edge of our ass waiting to fucking hear what happened with the carpet.
So yeah, so they were getting this fresh carpet put in.
God damn it, I know.
And it was super fresh. No, anyways. They had to go somewhere with the TV, and for some reason, I don't remember what I did, but I made some kind of deal with my mom and dad that if I had been good or did something in the house, or I had to do something, but as long as I completed it, during the couple of days it was going to take to get everything tore up, put in, and whatnot, it was like a 2 or 3 day process for all this fresh carpeting to get put in.
Sure.
And so they're like, okay, during that time, we will go and take the console and the TV and the N64 and put it in your bedroom. Because I didn't have a TV in my room. And it was summer. I had nothing going on. And my parents put our big 32-inch TV in there. Like, I mean,
oh my God.
That was pretty freaking solid. So I then got to go for 3 days. Like, I did not leave my room, and I just got stuck in the fire temple.
It's like the easiest one.
Yeah. Not for me.
Yeah. That's I could smell that. I could smell exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah?
I could smell your carpet.
That story was so vivid. But no, I just remember that smell of like them bringing in the fresh carpeting, and that's all you could smell in the whole house that whole time I got to play Zelda for 3 solid days.
That's not how it smelled like in your room, though.
No, my room smelled like ass because I didn't leave my room for like 3 solid days.
Those are the days, though, when a game would lock you in all day long. I remember multiple times, and this was a little bit later. This would have been when this game came out for like GameCube.
Sure.
Because there was like a HD, at the time, HD version of this for GameCube.
Yeah.
And I remember distinctly playing like half the game in the first part of the day and then beating the rest of it later in the day.
Wow.
In one day.
Yeah, I never one-dayed this game.
Yeah,
ever.
I've done it a few times. I used to do that with Link to the Past too all the time.
Sure. Honestly, I've been thinking a little bit about it happens on the occasion. About the conversations that we've had about this game specifically, and I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I'd normally rather not play it just because of the opinions I have on the controls and things like that. Like the graphics, I think are completely fine. Graphics have
For the
never,
time, I mean, that's I think that's something that people got to get out of their heads. Like, oh, that game didn't age well. It's like, well, I'm looking at this clusterfuck of smudge, and like, I understand what I'm looking at. Like,
well, sure.
Fine.
I mean, it looks fine. Graphics have never been something that make or break a game for me.
Yeah.
Ever. I mean, I still like going back and playing regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I like playing PS1 games that literally are more polygon than this is.
Yeah, they have to be really good games, though, because PS1 does look pretty wretched.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look good.
Like at original resolution, the PS1 is.
I remember being a kid and playing, what was it, Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1, and even then thinking to myself, wow, these do not look like people. I'm about to get yelled at. Anyways,
yes, they do. They're people too.
No, but I think that.
What was that? He had a hole in his ass.
Well, yeah, doesn't everybody?
Well, I mean, just a really big one. Like the Deku tree might have needed something else.
Wow.
What? A derooting.
A derooting. Where'd that root go?
In his butt.
I guess. Sit on this rootling and thy courage will be stirred. Oh, great. We got a friggin' alerts coming through. That's fun.
What?
We got alerts coming through.
Why?
Because this thing just, I don't know. I don't know.
There we go.
I think we're okay. Hey, guys, did you enjoy that? I'm going to forget in edits, and that's going to be there for the whole thing.
Oh, nice. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about roots.
And stirring. That's one way to put away your Deku stick.
Yeah. I hate this part, by the way. I fall off of this the wrong way all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Anyways,
Here we go.
My opinion on this game
Here you go.
has changed.
Boy.
Oh, hey, that was almost bad. I always imagine that you got damaged by that thing's bad breath, not by it hitting you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, just you look at that poisonously horrible bad breath that comes out of it. It's all green.
The detail was not there for me.
Oh, okay. Anywho's, my opinion on this game has changed, and the reason it has changed is because I have realized something about myself as a gamer. The level of complexity in games that I want to play and the style of game that I want to play is vastly different from what this game is now. From, when I was a kid, this is what we had, Right. This is what I had to enjoy, and that was it. But as can't you just climb up and jump off and get it?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a way to do it where you can...
Oh, not have to?
Yeah, I guess I forgot how to do it.
Oh. But anyways,
camera's really good in these 64 games.
Progress. But no, it's just this game doesn't fit that bill for me anymore. In terms of what it is that I typically enjoy. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. That doesn't mean it has...
I'll get that later.
Anything bad about it at all, really. It's just... it's not what I play anymore.
That's fine. You've grown up.
Yeah.
I have not. I refuse to grow up.
I'm a real boy.
Then, 3 dungeons later, fuck, I grew up. It's a game reference.
Wait, what's that from?
It's this game. He grows up.
Oh,
7 years.
3 dungeons later. Oh, yeah.
Good God.
Sorry. I'm very disconnected from
That's what
this
happens
game,
when you
Jared.
eat 4 pounds of biscuits and gravy before you come over.
It probably was 4 pounds. And then I also ate half a pound of bacon.
Oh, man, I'm feeling pretty lethargic. What'd you eat? Oh, 3-4 pounds of shit. I'm sure it was delicious, though.
It was freaking tasty.
I wonder how many people sat for weeks on this game and couldn't figure out that you shot the eye. I don't want to listen to you anymore.
In all fairness, the very first time you have to shoot the eye,
Does she tell you?
yeah, I was trying to come up with some kind of joke. to go along.
Like
with,
she doesn't tell you
shooting
that.
the eye.
She tells you everything else, but she doesn't tell you to shoot the eye in the room to open the door. Hey,
You know, I really for a second
Link, open that door by going to it and opening it.
for a second,
thanks.
I really thought you were on the same wavelength as me.
Yeah, what are we talking about? I feel like
well, it's okay. It was the whole shoot in the eye thing, and I was thinking like,
this Christmas story.
no,
Oh.
like just like
I still okay.
how inappropriate can I get on this? By the way,
How are you talking about a dick right now?
I'm curious. How inappropriate can I get on this?
Well, just don't overly do it. But I don't understand what shoot the eye means. Like, oh, from like head?
Yeah, like a facial.
I am playing a child's game in my basement. We just got done talking about biscuits and gravy. Excuse me for not going for the fucking facial reference, sir. Good God. I was literally talking about how fucking Navi directs you how to pull a block, how to open a door, how to blink at the tree, how to fucking make a prayer. But then when it comes to the fucking just the silver eye on the wall that you can barely see, she says nothing. She just flies around you like, eh, we'll figure this out sooner or later. But no, you go to facial. Yeah. All right, that's fine.
I don't know. That's what was on my mind. Wonder if my wife's gonna be up when I get home.
Oh my God. Why? So you could fucking explain how to do things in Navi voice?
Right in the eye.
Oh, no, that's not. No, we're still not on the same page.
That's a Nicolas Cage thing.
Oh.
I haven't left facial.
Okay. Well, I understand that, but also nothing. It's not working anymore. It's like your puns sometimes. You force the puns down somebody's throat and then they gag out and fucking spit a pun in your fucking face. It doesn't work.
You mean in your eye?
What's a fucking kid?
Anyways, no, Navi, when the ladder in the room, oh no, wait, there isn't a ladder in there.
There's a ladder you gotta shoot down.
God, that's right. There isn't an eye in there. But no, in one of the rooms, the camera pans onto the eye and is like, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Do something with it. You can't stab it. You can't hit it with a Deku stick. Diaku stick. And what else do you have?
I'm really
my.
really bothered that I can't do the flip, flip into this guy.
You have... Well, wow. You have a slingshot. Process of elimination.
I understand.
Are you sure?
Just why can't I get this?
I don't know. Backflip into it.
Trying to.
That's the wrong way.
This is ridiculous.
Just go get the boomerang and then come back.
Yeah, hold on, guys. There we go. I did it the old-fashioned way. Like, why doesn't Navi help you with this puzzle? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, I guess after this point, you've burned down spider webs and you're like, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah. I still think Majora's Mask is fucking terrible, though.
I disagree.
I don't like it. I don't like Fetch Quest the game. I don't like any games that are like that. That's why I don't like it. Because literally most of the game and the fun comes from doing all the mask quests. Which, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's some, okay.
But I don't care about half the stories that are being told. I don't care about half the characters that are in the game. The only side missions that I like doing involve the ranch because shooting aliens is cool as shit, and then having the other dude chase you around while you're on the wagon with an unlimited supply of arrows and just beating the ever-living bejesus out of them with them is really fun. Outside of that, I don't care for half the dungeons. I really think that Majora is a bit of a pushover. I beat the game with 8 hearts, and guess what? I never felt like going back.
You know what? I'm gonna take your ego down a little bit. You had to use the strategy guide.
I never did.
You did not beat that game without help. You did not.
I have not used the strategy guide on it.
No way.
I didn't. Jared, do I look like the kind of guy who buys a strategy guide?
Yes.
No, I don't. I've bought one strategy guide in my life. Once.
For Majora's Mask.
No, it was for Final Fantasy 12. Because it came with a special edition.
I beat that like...
Fuck off.
Now, Majora's Mask is like, it's impressive and annoying all in one stride, because it's like the cool...
Emphasis on the annoying.
Well, the cool part about it is that they made it all work. I mean, it's crazy, the layers of that game. Compared to Ocarina of Time, it is quite the... It's quite a lot. There's like a bunch of layered stories.
Yeah! It's a lot of fetch quests.
This is not going well.
Oh, hey. If you use the Deku sticks, doesn't it do double damage?
I don't know if that does it on here, but I know that... I was clicking the wrong button when this fight started, and I was like, oh, what am I doing wrong?
There you go. Oh my gosh.
I missed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's only twice.
Well, it can be 3. I got 1 jump strike in there, so it worked.
Oh, yeah, because that's as strong as a Deku stick.
Yeah! That's right, bitch! So Deku stick does too.
Deku strick.
Back to the...
The what?
Back to the stick talk. So anyways...
The root of the problem.
Yeah, that was Goma. Goma. Brooding.
You know, the enemies from Mario Odyssey, like the main bad guys outside of Bowser, would probably really enjoy this brooding that we have going on right now.
I have no idea the reference.
You know why?
Because I've never played Odyssey.
Because their last name is the Broodals.
Over my head.
Yeah, you should play that game. It's great.
Yeah, we should. Talk about that more while this is going on.
Oh, hey, that tree's got a really big mouth.
Yeah.
You got a woody mouth.
Yeah. Should we do this, or should we just end the episode in the mouth?
You ready to go inside?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Still going. Oh man, this breath stinks.
Oh, good lord.
I didn't hit the button, that's why.